What brought me to Momentum was well, I gotta be honest, was the pay. The fact that it was sales really intrigued me, the fact that there's no cap in your commission. And my dad did sales, so I felt like if I could, chase what he did and be as great as he was, then I could, reach the success that I wanted in life.
I was looking for something to do. I retired from Verizon for 25 years, or after 25 years, and I got a little bored, and so I said, okay, let me see if I could find something else to do. And I saw this word momentum just jumped out at me.
When I looked at it, I had no experience in sales, or even I didn't know anything about solar at all. So I kind of was a little scared, but I saw that they pay you to train, so I felt like it was worth my time. The fact that they pay you for that week of training.
The training was really fulfilling. You meet a lot of different characters who know a lot of different things, come from different places. So there's a lot of knowledge and a lot of brains to pick. That's one of the most fulfilling things about the job. You get to pick everybody's brain for whether they're here for 3 years or they're here for 3 days. There's always something to learn from everybody, and there's always something new you can learn every day pretty much.
You have the opportunity to teach others, okay? To try to help everyone else or others who may be struggling like you were struggling. I never forget that, that I struggled at one point too. So I want to pull people who are maybe struggling also.
It's changed my life like so drastically. It's not even a joke. Like, I was really in a complete rut. I was really a lost soul, like completely. I was just looking for something because I have little siblings and I wanted to be a good role model for them.
Well, it changed my life in a lot of ways, mentally. So at first when I started with Momentum, I had like really bad anxiety. So it was hard for me to talk to anyone. I was pretty much introvert, right? So anytime I would talk to someone new that I didn't know, I had to meet someone new, I would get really bad anxiety to the point where my jaw would shake. Yeah, so obviously with this job, you're talking to 200 people every day, at minimum. So at that point, as I'm talking to people every day, I kind of, lost that anxiety, and it was easy for me to talk to people. And I would say now I'm, way more outgoing than before.
Is just like a football game. When you're on the field, your whole life disappears. You got nothing else to worry about. You've already put in the work. You've already trained. You've already watched film. You've already prepped. You're ready to go. And now, when you're on that field, it's you, the play call, and the guy in front of you. That's it. Literally, you and the person in front of you. And you don't think about anything else. You don't think about your problems. You don't think about anything else. So when you're in that house, it's very, very similar. It's you sitting next to a homeowner with a common goal. And that common goal is to help them save on their electricity, help them budget for the future, help them set themselves up for a better life in the future.
It doesn't always look the same when it comes to previous experience, right? We've had people from multiple walks of life that have been successful in their own way, but generally speaking, we look for motivated, dynamic, personable, individuals, self-starters, somebody who has an entrepreneur flair and wants to get kind of bet on themselves without all the inherent risks of starting your own business, right? So we look for that piece. We look for people that are, really committed to their own development, right? And have a level of curiosity for more information, right? We look for people that, are bold, right? They're ambitious, right? They don't get deterred by, somebody who says no, right? Sales is a numbers game, right? So we look for people that, are able to be, gritty, if you will, and adaptable, and understand, how to navigate and problem solve, in a situation, because it's fun and exciting. You're out there on the road, you're going to meet different people, you're going to be involved in different situations, each and every day. No day is ever going to be the same. So the people that flourish in, a system of flux are also attractive individuals for us.
Day in the life is pretty fun. Obviously, like I said, a lot of characters. We all, we deep dive. We go over pitch practice. We go over our goals for the day, for the week, for the month, and see where our heads are at, see if we might be struggling with anything. And from there, we help out whoever we can and build our confidence. It's really centered around culture and energy, so we always make sure that the energy is always right. You can't be slouched ever. There can't be a morning where you see somebody who might be a little bit down. You got to pick them up, because we're all a team here. We're all on the same boat, so we need to be on the same wavelength at all times.
Yeah, I mean, it's a high demand job, right? It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of work. I mean, you're constantly meeting new people. You're going out there. Every house is completely different. You don't know what you're going to get into. So every day is completely different, which is really fun. And the biggest part of the job is really just going into somebody's house and just talking to them and just having a good time, right? And so it's, we're gonna teach you kind of what to say and what to do. And if you don't know anything about solar, that's okay. I didn't know anything about solar when I came on board, but we're gonna teach you everything that you need to know, and just go in the house and have fun.
Having a lot to learn is what pushed me forward, and what made me even hungrier. The fact that I could learn so much more. And I've only been here for, I would say, a short amount of time, and I've been rewarded for that.